We got them off. Got the fuel lines off. So, I'm about to turn y'all over to. There we go, right there. Boom. So we got these them fuel lines. Sometimes they can be a pain. They come on. If y'all just tuning in, um, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Go look at the video before this one with the 5.3 LM7 engine. Okay, so we got those gas lines off, and you have to use one of these, or they got them in the plastic. This is the tool that you have to put up there. You got to slide it in, and then uh, push the cables towards you, like this, and then push this in. It should clip in like like that, and then you just pull it out like, and you do that for both of them. And they different. One pipe is big, one pipe is small, and it's made just for that. So make sure you have one of these. Make sure y'all have one of these tools to take off your gas lines, or they have a plastic one. Make sure y'all got them. All right, next we're gonna loosen up these intake bolts. So let's get to it. One thing about me is I'm gonna get it done. And I'm gonna get it done the best way possible. What that means, having to cut something out that I like doing, or whatever the case may be, cutting, just stopping whatever that interferes with it, then that's what I do ultimately. So, because ultimately the goal is to succeed. Got that bolt loose. See, I'm doing it more. I'm doing this job more professional this time, this go around. But like I said, this DJ Monster, Mr. Lane, Trail. I'm a cool person. I'm dope. I just don't give nobody no more chances to be disloyal. You know what I mean? I've learned from my mistakes, and everybody's mistakes. I've learned from enough mistakes now. Not just mine, but for everybody else's around me to just know, like, nope. There ain't no hatred in my blood. But don't forget that even though we still adults, don't forget that we didn't ask to be here. Therefore, the person and the people who brought us into this life should always hold accountability for that. It ain't no letting that go. Because remember, I ain't asked to be here. Therefore, if I'm getting all this, if I'm getting all this stress and frustration and all of that from this world, it's your duty to help fix that. Because it's partially your fault. How? Well, I didn't ask to be here. We didn't ask to be here. It ain't no ignoring. So when it come to my children, when it come to my children, y'all, they didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. So they don't deserve for nobody to treat them any kind of way. Nope, nope, nope. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me one moment. Hello. Report cards coming out Wednesday.
Closer to our end of grade test, it is important for me to remind you again of the district's promotion and retention standards. Students are to pass 3 out of 4 classes, with math and reading being
I
two
already
and
got
three.
this phone call, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like any issues my kids have, I'm taking partial ownership of it. Especially if it really like if it really got something to do with me doing something wrong to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which they ain't even got to worry about that. I can promise you that. Kids ain't never, ever, 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 never. They'll never have to worry about me sacrificing my loyalty for them. I would never. That's why I'm letting my kids know where I stand at right now. So they can understand. You put yourself in a situation, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to take accountability for it. I'm trying to help you not put yourself in a situation. You feel me? Because I've been there, done that. I don't like the fact how it's too many examples of I don't care, I don't give a fuck, all of that. There's too many examples of that going around. And it trickled down. Folks got to get their shit together. Because I know I'm supposed to prosper. Because God is giving me everything that I need to have in order to do so, including the knowledge. So I'm supposed to prosper. So therefore, I ain't trying to have nobody around me that think I'm not supposed to prosper. And I don't want nobody around me thinking that I'm evil or just assuming the worst about me. And what I mean by that is don't assume that I'm gonna come in your house and steal your stuff, or I'm gonna mess around with your woman behind your back. You know, like I'm staying away from stuff like that. I'm staying away from people who think that I would do something to harm them. So I'm meeting all good people. I'm meeting all good people, aren't people aren't dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're dysfunctional, they're willing to correct it with no hesitation. It ain't no rank. It ain't no because I'm this, I can do this, and you can't say nothing about it. It ain't no none of that. Cause right is right, wrong is wrong. All right. Let's see what else we got to take off. We got one more. Got one more boat that's all the way back there to the back. Chevrolet always be trying something difficult. I can tell y'all that. But if y'all new to my channel, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We got it's a boat that's all the way back there. And believe it or not, I'm thankful for a lot. But I can't help the fact that my brain recorded everything. Ugh, I can't help that. Hey, once my brain record an emotion that you caused, that's it. in that marriage, in that whatever. And then came on. Anytime you put words in my mouth and the shit gets something started, you know what I mean? That check engine light come on. Now, when you're dealing with good people, your good people, to prove that they good people, if they out and about or something like that, and then they come across one of your friends or whatever, and your friends say something about you that they don't like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna tell them then, and they gonna be like, nah, my friend don't do no shit like that, or my friend ain't gonna do this, or whatever the case is. You feel me? Their good friend gonna go back and be like, yo, Trail, bruh, motherfucker saying, goddamn, you know, your boy, you say that's your boy though, right? Well, I had to check him, so you might need to check him, you feel me? And I have to do so accordingly. But anytime that kind of shit right there going on, they ain't your friend. They nosy as hell. They nosy and they don't care. But I am grateful for a lot. I'm grateful for all the gifts and the talents that God has gave me, God has given me. And the older I get, the more I wake those talents, the more talents and the more blessings and gifts I wake up, you know what I'm saying? And I wear them like attachments, like armor. And it become my armor. So nothing can get to me that's gonna hurt me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? As time goes on, as my blessings awake, as my talents, my gifts, all of that stuff wake up out of me and blossom. It's gonna create this. It's gonna create this armor for me, and this armor is gonna be built with everything that I need to ensure my safety, spiritually, mentally, physically, all of that. That's what this armor is, and this armor is stronger than anything because nothing can pierce it. But you're gonna have to live a righteous life. You're gonna have to understand your transgressions, and you're gonna have to understand like, yo, these things hold weight or whatever the case is. People be running from it. We're not gonna be doing that. But I thank y'all for tuning in to my live. Um, we taking off this intake on this '01 Chevrolet Suburban. This is a 5.3 LM7 with 704 heads on it, or 706 heads. I think it's 706 heads on it. Since we got those intake bolts off, now we got to take off the coolant hose to the throttle body. Okay, and you're gonna use some needle nose pliers because they got clamps on them. You're gonna take them off, and then here's another one right here. You're gonna take off. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna move y'all to this portion, this side. All right, and we taking off the coolant hoses for the throttle body. This don't even have no clamp on it. Okay, so where's my needle nose pliers? I be learning from my mistakes, and you know, I ain't like the person to say I've made good decisions all my life, because that's all toxic people do. Toxic people will be like, well, he had like, oh, he said he had like he ain't never made no mistake of this and that. That's what toxic people do. You know what I'm saying? They say shit like that. But I'm, everything that I've been saying has been logical, and I know this. It's been logical and it's been rational. You know what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. I'm not saying I'm smarter than everybody, but I just see different. I see life a lot different than everybody. Oh yeah. the leakage. All my coolant. Hope it all don't leak out. But I got one line off. I should have took this fan shroud off. I just might have to. Yeah, y'all. Y'all got to get them people away from you that done some shit to you. Get them away from you. Yeah, you can try to forgive them, but if they done something and it has affected your life, and ouch, ouch, hurt my finger. Somebody done you wrong and distorted, and whatever they did distorted your life. You can't really rock with them like that no more. You know how people say some people here to destroy? Oh yeah. Shit, it's 2020, 2022 now. It ain't friends and random people. It's your family. Family now. Time of revelation. God showing everybody that you can't trust nobody, but you can trust somebody. For real, for real. My little fan shroud not really allowing me to grasp on to my what you call it? This clamp. But yeah, if y'all commenting or whatever, I can't really see comments. Can't really see comments. If you're commenting. I don't know what that was. Okay, let me see if I can find something else that might can get in there a little bit better. These pliers got an angle on them. These pliers right here, they got an angle on them. So, get my. It can be a little pain in the deep. Getting off. I think that's Patti LaBelle music in the background. Somebody is back there playing it. It don't bother me, man. I listen to that kind of music anyway. But dog, damn tree got stuck in his mouth. Okay. I gotta get this hose off. It could be a pain. We're taking the intake off, and okay, we got that off. All right, so I don't want nobody to get hurt. Let's see if we can try to maybe some screws need to be undone a little bit. But I appreciate everybody in my life that has really, really and significantly been an inspiration, who's contributed to my happiness, and who loves me. We're just gonna make sure all these bolts are loose, like they're supposed to be. Maybe I paint them while they off. Something. I don't know. But if y'all new to my channel, make sure y'all take the time out to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Once we unloosened, we took loose the gas lines. Um, we made sure all the bolts was loosened up, so we should be able to have some type of movement with this. And we're gonna try to take it out with everything on it. So once I get it off, I'll be right back with that. Now we gotta be fragile. I mean, take our time because you don't want like you don't want nothing to go bad. You don't want to break nothing. So we move everything out the way. This right here can't really go nowhere. You got the PVC valve right here. The PVC, the hose to the PVC valve. My bad, y'all. It's over here. It's a hose right behind the intake. That got to come off. Hey, shout out to my boy Mick, yo, Mick Dog. Shout out to Mick Dog for helping boost my confidence on working on my intake. So shout out to Mick Dog. Mick Dog was the guy that had his Grand Marquis, who was working on his Grand Marquis. And he got that back running. All right, let me see if I can pull this off, because right now these cords are getting in my way. It's frustrating me. Stuck. All right, let's shuttle. Move these cables out the way. Oh, I forgot this hose got to come off. This right here, that got to come out. That looks like that is gonna be a 10. What I do with that 10? Is that it? Yeah. I don't know why I would try that knowing it was a 10. I just put that 10 somewhere. Where? See, I ain't got rid of it. What happened to it? Still look for it. Well, I mean, it's right here. There it is. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Is there one under there? No. Y'all saw that, right? Where's La Phone? And I gotta make that a side note. Just a side note. You're gonna have a size 10 bolt right here. Nut you gotta take off and just pull that back like that. Should come on out. But yeah, some bolts right there. All right. I don't even know what this is, to be honest with y'all, but it looks like it need to be replaced. Ew, y'all see how that look? Ew. I'll be right with y'all. All right, here she is. Here's the intake right here. We're gonna clean it up a bit. And don't forget when y'all take these intakes off to make sure y'all take out these sensors. Like one right here. This that new one I just put in. That's gotta come off. Just set it on. What was that? Oh, a bolt came out. A bolt came out. I was about to say. Okay. So here go the old gaskets right here. Look at that. This intake really needs a really good cleaning. There you go. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Shops charge you almost to like $600 just to do this. So it's up to y'all. Y'all ever hear somebody talking about intake gaskets and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that I done been there and done that. It still got some gas in the fuel line, but that's okay. Yeah. Let's see what she look like over here. What's that? A damn something on my camera? Oh, that's what she look like. She got what? Look at this mess, y'all. Look at this mess. Look at this. I'm gonna have to blow this out. That's an 8 millimeter. I've been missing that. This what she look like. Okay. So next, I want to clean this up. I want to clean this up, y'all. So I'm probably gonna end up taking these what you call it off, the core pack mounts off, and I'm gonna clog these ports up, these holes up, and we're gonna try to clean this engine. Scrub it up, dub, send it out the back. But this is where your knock sensor is gonna be here. These are your two knock sensors. That's your oil. What's the name right there? I'm gonna have Mint Dog take me around to a parts store. We're gonna replace that while we got this thing open like this too. But as y'all can see, these lines, they're old, fragile, so you definitely have to be careful when you're doing this. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all chill here and look at that. Look at this mess. Okay. And I've been missing this thing right here, y'all. Look at that. This damn extension. It's the only one I got. That's small. hmm All right, so let me get some rags, because you're supposed to have rags. Supposed to have rags. You're supposed to put rags in these portholes. I'm also I'm making like 2 videos at the same time too. So y'all gonna see another video being put out about this too. Okay, once you got the battery out, the air intake, the cold air intake, I mean, um, everything unplugged, injectors unplugged, um, the main shebangs unplugged. And you're gonna basically make sure all the bolts from the make sure all the bolts from the injector that's bolted into the block, make sure they're all free, like they're all loose. Some of them may come out, some of them may not come all the way out, but make sure that they are completely unscrewed out the block. Okay, and this is what it looked like right now. So now I want to clean that up. So make sure you get you a couple rags, and you want to get you an air compressor or something to blow this stuff out. Your oil filter for something is right there. So I'm gonna change that out too. But yeah, let's plug these holes with some rags. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whoever it is, don't even matter. All right, stay tuned for part 3.